The topic today is one that was reached out to me or someone asked me about, and that was to understand better how to send energy to situations or how do you do energy healing. So there are many, many, many different ways that people will talk about energy healing. I personally am a Reiki master, and I took Reiki back in the 90s. That is but one method, and in that it taught me how to do not only energy healing in person, but at a distance. And it's just was kind of the foundation for a lot of the channeling that I did as I started to open up to channel. In addition to that, I just have evolved into what I'm using now. And this is more so what they're going to talk about. There are many other processes out there. And I always say, go with what resonates with you, because there's no just one way to do things. There's always going to be multiple different ways that you can do things. So let's see what they have to say. Greetings. It is I, Brissentia. I actually come to you with all three of us. I am the spokesperson at the moment, but Elbayan is right here. Crystalia is right here. And the reason that we wanted to all three be present for this is because there are multiple different ways in which one can do energy work or send consciousness, because that's essentially what you are doing. You may or may not hear it on here, but there's thunder going on in the background of where Shelly's living. And it was perfectly coincided. There's many different ways to do it. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So one of the ways that I like to begin when I talk about energy, doing energy work for either myself or someone else that I'm working with, and this is Ibrissentia, is that it's important to be inside of your body. Not everybody is always inside of their body. When you're up in your head, when you're caught up in your emotions, you may actually be working outside of your body and not consciously present in your body. So it is incredibly important for you to bring all of your energy down into you by taking in a deep breath, and as if you're pulling from your emotions, as if you're pulling from your mental body. Just bring it all down so that you're literally pulling your energy into you, and then breathe into your heart center and let that energy go through you down into the earth. Why do you want to do this? Because the more that your consciousness is outside of you, the more disconnected you become inside of yourself. And then it makes it hard for you to make choices or decisions in your life, or it makes it a challenge for you to be able to do the energy work that we're about to talk about. So energy work always begins within you. It begins within you, the person that you are in this lifetime. Obviously, the vast majority of you have many, many different aspects that live elsewhere. And the more that you live in the higher light frequencies, the smaller the divide between you and other lifetimes and other consciousness. So this is why it is so important for you to take a moment to breathe down and be fully present in the physical body that you have, that you are using in this now moment. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is step aside, and we will allow Elbayan to come in and see what he would like to say. Greetings. I have spoken about consciousness in many, many, many different formats. I have spoken about the consciousness of I myself, the consciousness of humanity, the consciousness of the planet Gaia, the consciousness of the universe. And the consciousness is your way of understanding not only who you are, what is happening, but also the way in which you communicate. Many people think that they communicate through the words that come out of their mouth. That is one aspect of this process. However, you communicate way more through your energy. So beginning with Brissentia, you pulled all that energy inside of you. You now want to bring it into a cohesive thought, into a cohesive moment. And by doing so, you can close your eyes if you'd like. You can keep them open, whatever resonates with you. But for this moment, we will close our eyes. And as we're closing our eyes, we're going to bring our consciousness and our focusness into the heart center. And as Shelly takes a deep breath in with her physical body, what that's doing is that's expanding her lungs. It's bringing the energy, it's bringing the focus within her. As she breathes out, she's just letting go of any tension or stress. She's letting go of anything at all that may be hanging over her. It is less effective for you to be working on yourself or anybody else when you have distractions or you have other energies that are hanging around. So you breathe inside, you come and you get focused within yourself, and then you are going to set your intention. First and foremost, I would say to each one of you, just run that healing energy up and down through your energy bodies. You all know where they are. You have even more chakras that are opening up at this time. So as you breathe down the energy from your soul, not just what you've gathered around you, as you breathe the energy down from your soul, let that fill you up, running up and down through your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies and light bodies, just letting it move in and out through you. You are creating a balance within you. You can also send this down into the earth then. With grounding into the earth, that is one of the best ways for all of humanity to not only affirm your connection with Gaia, but also to allow the whole planet itself to help keep you anchored and present in this moment. You may just look at trees out your door, and you can do the same process. You may see grass outside, the same process. Water, grass, trees, anything that is of nature is a way of grounding you. And you are also connected into the consciousness of the trees, the consciousness of the grass, the consciousness of the lake, the consciousness of the ocean. And in doing so, you are grounding yourself in this physicality, but linking to the consciousness of what is around you. So just take a few minutes, breathe in deeply, breathe out, sending that energy down into the earth. Breathe in again, bring it back up within you, send it up to your higher self, and just breathe gently and easily. Ansaluia. Crystalia comes in. I'm the closer for today. It is essential to be balanced within yourself, to be grounded. It is essential to pull all the parts of yourself together and then be centered within your heart center. And the more that you do this for your own self, just the flow of energy moving lightly up and down through you can create big changes within you. So then let us talk about a situation. Say, for example, because one of the ones that's been really popular lately, not popular, but well spoken about, is there were fires in Maui, there were fires in Turkey, there were fires in South America, there have been fires in various parts of your planet. So what you can do is you center within yourself and you bring up that intention. You're bringing it into your consciousness. And as you do so, you're considering places on the planet that are experiencing a lot of fires. You've set your intention. And then you can go specifically to Maui, specifically to Turkey, specifically to some place that's near where you live. And you can just think about that word or envision it with your eyes, or perhaps some of you as if you are standing there. And then let that energy of love and light flow through you. You bring it down from your soul. It flows through you in your heart center, and you send it to wherever it is you want to go. So you have done all your work. And then when you send it to wherever it may be, any place that is experiencing fire at this time, you then let it go. May this energy that is of the high light vibration and frequency go to whomever or whatever is needed to bring about the highest and best transition for all. And in doing that, you are releasing control. You are stating your intention. You are bringing it down from the higher vibration, and you are sending it through you, through your heart, and out to wherever it may need to be. This is, and Shelly could just feel, just as we spoke about it, she could feel that energy move through her, going out to wherever it needs to be. If you're thinking about a loved one and you want to send it to a particular person, you connect, do everything the same. Think about that person, send them love and light. It is yours to receive if you so choose. And then you drop it, let it go. Anything with consciousness is able to receive this type of love and light. Anytime you try to control it, you have just diffused it, and it will not work. So having your intention, letting it go, it will then do whatever it needs to do. It will find the energy where it will work the best. You may sit quietly like that for several minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, some of you even longer. It is your choice. But when you are done, once again, come back within yourself, clear your own energies. Release that anchor to Gaia, release that anchor to your divinity and your higher self, and to be present in the now moment. Ansaluia.